What's up, everybody? It's Kelsee Briana Jai here with another installment of the 7 Deadly Sins makeup series that I created for Halloween 2016, and today's video is lust. And I know you guys are probably thinking, lust, isn't that red? No. When I looked up the colors that are equated with each sin, lust was equal to blue. So I was like, okay, so blue is very lusty, and so I was like, I need to do a pink lip to make it more flirtatious, and this is the look that I came up with. To lust is to have an uncontrollable passion or desire, especially for sexual activity. Okay, so this makeup look is what I created to embody that sin. So if you want to see how I created it step by step, then keep watching. First, I'm going to prime my eyes using the NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. And then I'm taking the Marc Jacobs, the conceal brush, and blending this out. For the eyeshadow on the top, I want a super laid back look. So I'm taking the Visor 01 Neutral Matte Palette, and I'm going to take a few of these colors and apply them on my lid. The first color that I'm going to take is this one right here. This brush is the MAC 252 brush. So I'm going to take this brush and just sweep this eyeshadow all across the lid. And it's this really pretty neutral flesh tone peachy color. And then I'm going to take this color right here with a fluffy brush, lightly fluff this in the crease. So I don't want the color to be super dark at all. That's all the eyeshadow that I want to do to the top, since the bottom is going to be super dramatic. But I am going to add a little bit of eyeliner. Use whichever eyeliner you have. I'm using the Tom Ford, the eye defining pen, and I want a thinner wing. Before I start on the bottom, I am going to do a little bit of concealer and then set it. The concealer I'm using is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I have the color Biscuit. Once you have that applied, go ahead and set it with whatever translucent powder you have. I'm using the old formula of the La Mer, the powder. The first thing that we're going to do on the bottom is take this NARS eyeshadow called Outshimmer, and we're going to go all the way across the lower lash line, very tight to the lower lash line, and create the initial color that we want. I have my Wayne Goss 07 very tiny detailer brush, super small. I'm going to begin to gently build this eyeshadow right here. Make sure when you pat it on, you blend it downwards. So this is about how much of this color you want it to look like. Almost like it's there, but it's like, did you mean to smudge it like that? We'll go back and fix it. So it looks kind of crazy right now, but trust me, it'll get pretty. We're now going to go in with a Makeup Forever eyeshadow. This one is in the color 167. And I have the same brush, and I'm going to apply this color on top of that color, but starting from the very inner corner and then going over. And then making sure I'm flicking that color down too. And then lastly, I have the Natasha Denona Blue Purple palette, and I'm going to take this very last color in the corner here, and I'm going to apply that with the same brush right here on the very outer corner, just to slightly deepen it. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this silver right next to it, gently pat that, and I'm going to apply that right here on the very inner tear duct. take a skinnier fluffy brush and I'm going to buff out the bottom. And I'm going to use this color right here and just begin to buff out the very edge. So what you're going to do is go right along where that blue stops and use this color as a means to blend it out. And go over every edge of where that blue is on your eye. And then if you need to go over any areas again with the blue, just go back with our brush and then pat more of the blue eyeshadow. I'm going to go back with a little bit of the NARS eyeshadow and apply that electric blue in the middle. I'm going to take a little bit of my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish and go over that area just to set it and dust off my bake. And then I'm going to put a little bit of that on the areas of my face where I get a little bit oilier. I'm going to mix these two. This one is Light Sweep, this one is Soft Focus. And I'm going to use that to brighten up my under eye too. And then I'm going to mix the colors Shade Stir, and I believe this one is called Definitive, to contour. This is the Tom Ford 06 brush, BT Dubs. For my highlight, I'm going in with the Dior Nude Air Luminizer in 01. This is the Anastasia number 23 brush. And I'm going to feather that on the tops of my cheeks. For blush, I'm going to take Breath of Plum and dust that on my cheeks. On my waterline, I'm going to take a MAC Chromographic pencil in the color Marine Ultra. I have to give my eyes a break. I feel like they're okay now. And then I'm going to do a little bit of mascara on the bottom. This is the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. Okay, and for lips, I'm taking MAC Candy Yum Yum Lip Liner. A lipstick by MAC called Pink Pearl Pop. And a lip gloss by Chanel called, it's number 216. And some Fix Plus. So this is the final look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe to see the very next installment, which I will upload tomorrow. It's 7 days of the 7 deadly sins. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. That way you're notified every single time I upload a new video. I really and truly thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. I love to make these videos and I'm so glad that you guys are loving watching them. But I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Smooches. Bye.